Hello. I need disclaimer music. I don't know. I don't know. Is there such thing as disclaimer music? This is going to be a really short video. You guys are going to be like, why is she doing this? Well, you'll see. Because the next video that I'm going to post after this, and it's the longer video, it's how my week has been going right after I got the RV. So, okay, let me just back up real quick and why I have to do a disclaimer video. After I got the RV, I mean, it was blessing. Great. I was great. So grateful. And I kept reading all the comments I kept pouring in after I posted my video and Bob posted his video. And there was tears and it just, it was like big hugs, big hugs. And I saw the ripple effect. And it was beautiful what happened here. It was so beautiful. So I was reeling in all of that. Well, 2 days after I got the RV, we backed it up here where it's parked right now, still in my brother's driveway. And that night, and I was still staying in my brother's RV, which I still kind of am because this needs a little bit of work. We had a big rainstorm, huge rainstorm. So in the middle of the night, I had to come in here, the RV that Bob and all of you got me. And it was not good. It was dripping all along this back wall. Everything was just soaking wet, dripping. I said it was like running like a sieve, and Bob's like, well, what does running like a sieve mean? There's a lot of water. It was all over the floor. It was all puddling. It was horrible. I walked in and I thought, really? And I just, I wasn't like freaking out, but it wasn't good. And so I put all the buckets here, and my brother came out and he's like, oh yeah. He says, this ain't good. But he says, don't worry, in the morning we'll get up on the roof and we'll see what's going on. So I went into the RV, my brother's RV that night, and I got up in the morning. And I texted Bob that night and I said, we've got a leak and it's not looking good. It's leaking like a sieve, I said. But I was calm. I just said, we got a leak. But when I went to bed, obviously your mind starts to, and I tried not to. So I told the Lord, I said, stop my thoughts. Stop them right here, because I trust you. I trust you, Lord, and you're going to walk me through this. This looks really bad. And we could all jump to 101 different conclusions, right? And I didn't want to do that. I knew that this was a gift, that the Lord brought this RV for me for a purpose. And who knows what the bigger, broader picture is, right? So I had to just take off the blinders and recognize that this too will pass and God's got it. So that's why I'm doing a disclaimer, because what you're going to see this week is the unfolding of the things that went wrong with this RV. And the first thing was the water, the leaking. I will, before I post this video, and you're going to watch this first, Bob, of course, stepped up to the plate. Of course. He was right on it. Him and my brother were right on it. So there is a good ending to this. But I want to share with you all of it. That's why I'm doing this little disclaimer before we start watching what happened this week. Because for some of you, it may be really hard to watch. You're probably thinking, I can't believe they got a RV that has a leak. And I told you not to do, because all RVs leak. We know the story. And I don't want people going down that road. What I want them to see is the beauty of how, despite my circumstances, it works out because I keep my eyes on Christ. I don't know how else to that's why I keep sharing. But I wanted to get this up before, and I'm already at 5 minutes. So, okay, so now you know. Hold your tongue and don't start attacking anybody. It is what it is. And there was beauty from ashes once again, but I'm sharing the video of what's been happening with this RV, how disheartening it can be, but what Satan comes to kill, rob, and destroy, God makes it into something beautiful. Got to trust him. All right, so watch away this week. My first video is the car, the smoke, the leak, the rotten eggs. You'll see. You'll see. All right, love you guys.